TRW, back with what has to be one of the greatest computer wargame series of all time, Squad Battles. This is Korea, playing the Allied side, turn 8 of 14 minimum. The scenario is an apple a day, jump map. This is an Aussie force. I think I'm making pretty good progress. So at turn 8 I've got this objective here, making my way around to this one, and then finally heading up the elevation there to that objective right there, which is that one right there. Things are looking pretty good. Let's see. Probably should be using my leaders better. I just don't know why these leaders are set up like this. You have a platoon leader, platoon headquarters with a radio, with a bazooka, with a mortar. And I have another platoon headquarters here. Alright. In any case, my leaders are too far back. Yes, they are. They're too far. I definitely made that mistake. I should have sent these leaders forward with these guys. With my front lines here. We'll see how quickly I can correct that mistake. Alright, so over on the far left here, let's see. Got that. No, they can't see him, so we have that demoralized unit. How do I take care of him? I don't know. Do I try? You know what? I'm not going to I'm not going to automatically react to this. Let's see. Let's move these guys first. So here's my Lieutenant Yao with a section, good order, morale C. Double click for the whole hex. Follow the trail here through the orchard. Oh, I forgot to get up. They stayed on ground. Now they're in the orchard. They're going to even get up. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. And when you come up here, you undo last movement. You can't undo last movement if you are playing with Fog of War, and there's simply no reason why I would ever even consider playing without Fog of War. So now I'm going to have to rely on this section. Morale C, 10 men. Pretty much top notch here in condition and status. So we'll grab this one, see how far do they go. Okay, so they go 1, 2, 3, 4 hexes. Here's another little rise here. Well, it's not a little rise, but there's a rise there. Okay. Now turn on units that have used movement points. So now we come to this. Okay, to this position here. So there's no reason to move the mortar. I mean, having the mortars on this rise is a good thing in general, assuming they can see most of the battlefield. Mortars have a range of 20. So I'm going to grab this lieutenant. Which way? I need a leader in here. So let's grab I grabbed the lieutenant there. And here's... No, he can't. He has to leave the 5-man team there, what's called a platoon headquarters, because they have the mortars. Alright, so he goes up. Doesn't have to be on ground. Maximum movement here. He comes down off this rise. He has 13 movement points remaining, so he's going to follow the trail this way. 8 points remaining. 3 points remaining. He's also in the orchard there. Orchard 3 meters high. Protection 4. Funny, the enemy fired at my one moving lieutenant. Okay. Yeah, he'll stay there. Alright, he'll stay there for now. So, do I know where I want to use my mortars? I mean, you know what? I'm not sure where I want to use my mortars, so let's go on. Here's the demoralized unit. He needs a leader. Yeah, he just plain needs a leader. Could I move him over here to link up with with this force? Well, let's see. They're on ground. Can they go up? Yes, they can. They go through the orchard here. And, okay, so they do link up with the lieutenant here. Yeah, see if we can get them rallied and back into the fight. It's not bad at all. So here, disrupted. Let's see. Alright, this unit could be left behind to protect the objective there. So they could move to the orchard. Oh, on ground. Okay. Well, that's okay. They can move slowly. This submachine gun's left behind there. Alright. Back up here. Grab this lieutenant, Lieutenant Graham. The lieutenant for 12th platoon. He goes up. He comes down off the rise into the orchard, and then no, he doesn't have enough to go any further, but he'll continue on around up to the front lines here. Disrupted 9 men morale D, not so good. Not so good. Can they move forward? They're on. I'll keep them on ground. Forward. Oh, okay. They draw enemy fire now. Now my guys are pinned. Okay. 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 So here, can they see? They can't see that demoralized unit, unfortunately. I wonder if and just the two teams here. That doesn't really help. It doesn't really help me here. That doesn't really help me. Alright, again, I can see that enemy, the mortars, that enemy. Okay, so basically those ones, that's okay. And this one over here. Are they still disrupted? They are still disrupted. Okay, so I'm going to take my squad. I'm looking at the squad here, the section. Range is 25 for the scoped rifle. So, best use. It'd be nice to pick off that mortar team one by one. That would be really great. So I'm actually going to take the scoped rifle and shoot at the team there. At the enemy mortar team there. Let's try again. Also firing on them, shoot. Interfere with them rallying. Alright, so I didn't take them out outright. Lee Enfield's range of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's barely in range actually. So yeah, darn. Alright, let's grab the Bren, range of 20. Alright, now we'll put some fire on those pinned units, those pinned units, and the disruptors. Just to make sure I do that. Alright, so alright, we'll come back to the mortars. Alright, back to the front lines here. We've got two disrupted sections here. Okay, so here's enemy. They're adjacent, but they're unknown. I guess they're in the trench. I guess that's okay. I buy that. So let's start with. They both have 8 men. They're both at morale D. Both at status 94. So let's start with this section. This is short range in the trenches, so let's maximize our submachine guns here. See what we can do here with them. Alright, they're drawing fire from the enemy mortars there. Alright, they apparently didn't get anything. Now we'll go to the other section, submachine guns. Finally drew fire from them. Alright. They're already pinned. I guess what I really need to do is be able to assault. Alright, well, what can they see? See, they can't see these guys or these guys. I wish they could, so they can, not adjacent, but otherwise they can see the mortars. So I guess, well, it'd be nice to pick off the mortars anyways, as much as I'd like to just finish these guys off in the trenches. If anything, maybe I can pick off that mortar team one by one. It's not yet, so now we'll go to the other sections. Scoped rifle. Not as lucky as I was earlier. I feel like I'm not as lucky as I was earlier. Well, alright. Now we'll go back to the other sections. Lee Enfield, they're rifles. Maybe this isn't such an efficient approach. Now we'll go back to the Bren. I don't see any reason to not use the Bren against the adjacent unit there. If I can't, I mean, I don't want to assault while I'm disrupted. Doesn't sound like a good idea. Man, it's turns like these that are just, I feel like I'm not getting anything accomplished. Alright, they're good in good order. So into the orchard after the enemy mortars, or just push on around the mortars and go after these guys. Well, actually the objective's still up there, so that's okay. They're going to go up. Oh, I'm surprised they didn't draw any fire. Into the orchard, and into the orchard adjacent to the... Okay. They're adjacent to the enemy, so there's no reason to not go down. Remembering that you can assault in on-ground posture, which is great. Okay. Okay, here, two disrupted sections again. What can they see? They can only see that unit and the mortars. So, so move or shoot. Move or shoot. Move or shoot. Well, let's split the difference and try both approaches. All right, let's take the... I'll shoot first and move. So I'm going to shoot with this section and move with this section. All right. So let's take... No, I'm going to shoot with this section because they still have their scoped rifle. And I'll move with this section. So I'm going to fire first with this section. Scoped rifle... they're going to fire up here. Okay. Didn't get anything. Alright, rifles. Yeah, alright, maybe not. Grab the Bren. Alright. Now I'll grab the other section. Okay. They come up off ground. They'll move through the trench. Oh, that took almost all their movement points. Okay, so they'll just stay there. They'll go down on ground, I guess. Why not? Alright, next. Disrupted section. Okay. up onto the trail. Right, disrupted units pay much more in movement point cost. So I guess so. I'll leave them up actually. They didn't draw fire, so. Oh, and actually I have fire. I have one fire too as well. So, so let's take a scoped rifle. Where do they see? We'll split the fire, and this target over here just refuses to be pinned. I tell ya. Now this one refuses to be pinned. Lee Enfields and Brenn's, or the Brenn. Not pinned. Not pinned though. My unit not pinned. Okay, next. All right. Let's see. Well, actually, they're pinned. I need a leader. That's why the leaders are coming up. So they're not going to move. So who do they see? Mortars up and up on the rise, and these guys up on a rise. So yeah. Okay. So same deal. Same deal. Lee Enfields. Just trying to go down this way for a lucky break. Not getting it yet. Not getting it. This lieutenant doesn't need to be here either. Why are they all back here? That was my complete oversight. Didn't make any sense to do that, but alright. Alright, here. Disrupted. Alright, so they're gonna move. They're gonna move here into the trench. They're on ground. They don't get to fire because they're at 0 movement points. Okay. I'm coming back here. Oh, they're good order. So I am going to actually move out. So they're on ground. They're going to move here so they can move adjacent. Then they are going to. They're still good. So they're going to use their submachine guns first. Darn, we didn't get anything. Not the Lee Enfield, the Brenn. Yeah. Alright. Darn, we didn't get anything. Alright, scoped rifle. Just keep going. Lucky shot. Nope. Lee Enfields. Ow. Okay. Well, I got adjacent, still in good order. It's great. Another lieutenant. What was I thinking? Got all these pinned units up here that this lieutenant could be helping. Alright. So I'm going ground with the pinned unit. Alright, here. Good order. 9 men. Morale B. Excellent. Okay, what do they do? What do they do? Alright, be great to pin this guy. So to make it easier to approach this higher terrain here. I will. Alright, at least we caused a casualty here. That's very slow going. There are definitely, goes without saying, there are things I would do differently. No point talking about it. I'll be getting to the next scenario soon enough. There are other approaches here. Darn, I didn't even pin them. don't want to waste the inefficient fire. That's the bottom line. Yeah, just don't want to. So let's go here. Back to the mortars that I didn't use. I mean, who's the most vulnerable target? I wonder what the vulnerability of a target when they're disrupted versus pinned. You would certainly think that their vulnerability would be higher when they're pinned, I would think. So, with that thinking, these should all be HE there. I'm looking right there. HE is what they're loaded with. Let's once again try to pin these guys. Let's see. Can it be done? Can it be done? Next mortar, 50mm mortar HE, 50mm mortar HE. Status down to 73, 72, 71. Not getting it. Next mortar, 50mm HE. Man. Unbelievable. 50mm mortar HE. Mortars. 50mm HE. Okay, I guess we'll lob one round over there. Keep their heads down, maybe. I'll just leave them. Oh, one more mortar. 50mm HE. And one more. Cannot get them. Cannot get them. Alright, and that's it. Moving leaders up, trying to keep all the enemy pinned, demoralized, keep them from rallying, recovering, moving forward towards the next objective. They're missing. So that is unobserved. Well, I don't know about that one. Earlier was unobserved fire, it looks like. Unobserved fire. Maybe that was a lucky hit. Yeah. Into the orchard, into the trench. Orchards. That's as good. Let them waste attacks. Oh, took a casualty. Oh. I just realized I'm forgetting the fire and I want to conserve effectiveness. Need to remember that. Yeah, nothing is quick on this turn. The enemy is not budging.